Let's dive into the all fours movement during pregnancy. I'm Dr. Nichelle Gurley, and I'm specialized in prenatal and postnatal movement, a position that I love all my mamas throughout pregnancy and especially third trimester to start incorporating into their daily routine multiple times a day is being on all fours or at least leaning over. So coming down onto the ground is the easiest one because you don't need any equipment, is to come into a quadruped position. So shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and just coming into this position and swaying. You can make your your knees wider if you want. So you can do some like half moon shapes. You can do some full circles. You can do pelvic tilts. You can just sway back and forth. The idea is that we want to get the pelvis moving and we want to allow the abdominal wall and the ligaments surrounding the uterus to relax. They're engaged when we're seated and we're standing. So coming here, letting that belly hang. If you notice you're gripping, try to do everything you can. You might need to touch your belly to really allow it to relax. Focus on our breath, taking nice, good inhales. And there's no right or wrong. You can do figure eights. It's just moving your pelvis and allowing the belly to relax. Now, I notice with my body, I do better with relaxing my abs when I come down onto my forearms. So same thing, all the same movements of your pelvis, but I'm just on my elbows so I can allow my abdominal wall to relax a bit more. You can use things such as your couch or a bench or your bed to lean on. And same thing, it's not any different. We're just moving that pelvis around and we're allowing the belly to relax. Another tool you can use would be a yoga ball, an exercise ball, whatever you want to call it. And same thing, you're just leaning against this instead. It allows for a little bit more movement because I can move my torso around with the ball so I can get more movement through my whole body. But I can also stay in one spot and just focus on my pelvis. Another thing that you can use, especially if it's the middle of the day, you're maybe heating something up in the microwave or something like that, is you can use your countertop. You can do some movements at an incline, or you can lean over it, which is what I would encourage, allowing that belly to relax. And you're just going to sway those hips back and forth. You can do figure eight. You can do some pelvic tilts, or you can just hang there. You can just hang. So the idea is to allow relaxation of the belly, allow the pelvis movement, and this can help with optimal positioning of baby, especially being in that position here where gravity will help pull babies back towards your belly, which is what we want. If we have this position here, the second heaviest part of baby is their back. This position, whether we're leaning over the counter, a bench, a ball, will help pull and use gravity to pull babies back towards your belly. So if you're having issues with baby being OP, which is what a lot of people will consider back labor, getting on all fours will be really helpful. But if you're worried about baby position at all fours should absolutely be a part of your routine. So I wake up, I lean over my bed and I do this. In the middle of the day, I'm in the living room while my kids are doing other work and I'm on the floor just kind of moving around. I play games on the ground. So if you have a toddler, you can play games on the ground with them. Older kids, you can play board games with yourself in this position and playing like this. There's a lot of options. You can read an email on your phone in this position. There's a lot of excuses to be there. And then at the end of the night, I like to lean against my bed and rock around as well as I'm using gravity to help with baby positioning as well.